So just settling into your chair, closing your eyes if that feels okay, and just letting your shoulders drop, letting your hands and arms rest in your lap or on your legs or wherever is comfortable. Closing your eyes if that feels okay. Or another option is just to gaze towards the floor in front of you. And to start off, just notice that you're sitting here. Notice the feeling of your body sitting in the chair. Maybe notice the feeling of contact of your body with the chair. Feel where your back is pressing into the back of the chair. Feel where your body is pressing into the seat of the chair. Perhaps feel where your feet are resting. Feel your hands. Connecting with your body, however it is right now. And also notice that you're breathing. Just by feeling it in your body. So feel the sensations that are happening while you're breathing in and while you're breathing out. Perhaps your belly moving in and out, or perhaps your chest rising and falling, or perhaps the flow of air in and out of your nose. So kind of tuning into your body and your breath, the various sensations happening in the present moment. And having become a bit more grounded this way, this meditation, which is called a mountain meditation, because we're going to use some visual images. So I'll invite you to just imagine in your mind a mountain. Maybe imagine the most beautiful mountain you can think of, perhaps one that you've seen or been to, or one that you've seen a picture of, or you could just create one in your mind. And just imagining this beautiful, majestic mountain in front of you. Noticing the peak of the mountain, or perhaps noticing if the peak is hidden in the clouds. The sides of the mountain, whether they're gently sloping or steep, whether covered with vegetation or rocky. And notice how the base of the mountain is rooted in the earth, solid and massive and unmoving. This solid, stable presence. And now, having this image of the mountain, bring the mountain inside yourself. Just imagining that now that you are the mountain. So that you are sharing its stillness, its solidity. So your head, sort of like the peak of the mountain, your shoulders and arms like the sides, your legs like the base of the mountain. So just sharing in that sense of stillness. And as a mountain is sitting in its stillness, there's often a lot of change happening on its surface. If you watch a mountain, you'll also notice how the weather is always changing. The sun moves across the sky. So light and shadow is always changing on the surface of the mountain. Sometimes the mountain is lit up by bright sunlight. Sometimes it's in total darkness. Sometimes the mountain is bathed by hot sunshine, sometimes pelted by rain or snow or heavy winds. And the mountain just sits through it all. Its essential self doesn't change. Even as the seasons change. In the winter, the mountain may be covered with a complete blanket of snow and ice. And in the spring, flowers may bloom, streams may form as the snow melts. In the summer, there may be a lot of greenery, and in the winter, in the fall, the leaves may change to brilliant colors. All these changes, and yet the mountain is still the mountain. So as you sit here with the image of the mountain and imagining the mountain inside you, being the mountain, perhaps sharing in that sense of stillness, and noticing how, for all of us, the weather of our lives is always changing. Just like the mountain encounters different weather, we encounter different experiences, different thoughts, feelings, sensations, come and go. But by linking up with the sense of a mountain, we can encounter all these experiences with a deeper stillness. Allowing us to just observe. Perhaps even when anxiety comes up. Observing feelings, thoughts, sensations that go with it from the perspective of a mountain, encountering different weather. So perhaps for the next few moments, just observing what comes up. Just noticing any body sensations, or perhaps thoughts, feelings, sounds, any other experiences. And sitting with that sense of the mountain. Observing from that centered, still, calm place.